Manila. Dapat kami na ang pupunta sa inyo, imbis na kayo ang pumila doon sa amin sa Maynila. And with a very, very good discussion kung anong kailangan dito, lalong-lalo sa public safety, sa public works, sa fire, sa needs ng interior, sa lahat ng mga needs ng interior government dito. Napakaganda at napaka-fruitful ng discussion namin.
Joining the secretary is Governor Melchor Diclas of Benguet and City Government Mayor Benjamin Magalong.
Secretary, considering your recent emphasis on promoting open governance among local government units, how do you plan to engage with the local chief executives who are actually with you this morning of Baguio and Benguet during your regional visit to encourage the adoption of transparent and inclusive governance practices?
I don't think that's a problem here in Baguio. Hindi problema dito yun eh. It's being practiced already and Mayor Magalong is very well known for that. Same with the mayors here. It is more of a national concern and national agencies yung open governance. I think constructively, ang dialogue ng mga local population sa local chief executives dito ay very functional and very effective. So it was not my point of concern. My point of concern really was to know the local matters which the national government has ignored for a long time and to bring that service here on a personal basis. Kasi madalas, katulad ng Mayor, sabi ni Mayor Magalong, yung fire station was requested 6 years ago, hanggang ngayon, wala pa rin nangyayari. So I'm here to assure him that once I get back, I will immediately put into action para magkaroon ng kagad yan. These things kasi, as I explained, ang layo na Maynila eh. Kung sila pa napunta sa amin, gagawa pa na appointment sa akin si Governor, he has to tell me 3 weeks ahead kung kailan siya pwede pumunta ron, bibigay siya ng schedule, and I can only talk to him for 15 minutes, sa dami ng tao sa opisina ko. Eh yung ganito, pupunta ako dito. We had a 1.5 hour dialogue, 2 hours dialogue, and it's very, very effective. Mas maganda mas marami ako natututunan, natanong ko kung paano gagamitin ng agency to the best of my ability para sa local chief executives at sa LGUs.
The campaign period already on effect. What is your guidance sa ating mga law enforcers, especially mga publicly promoting candidates and ensuring public safety? And part nun, may rigodon ba sa kapulisan sir during this period of election?
That's valid. Siyempre yung private armed groups, pero dito hindi naman problema yan. Pero sa Region 3, I think, at saka sa Barn, generally ang dito sa Cordillera, sa CAR, wala namang hotspot dito. Pero lang sa Abra. Ayun, Abra. But majority of the municipalities and the provinces ay tahimik naman. So, nakita nyo naman ang drive ng DLG. So far, over 1,000 firearms na ang nahuli sa mga checkpoint. And we will continue that vigilance. I don't believe in violence as a means of conflict resolution. Yung ginagamit ng violence sa politika, pinakayo ka niyan. Governor ako nasa Kapitolyo ko ng 21 years. More than 24 years from board member to governor. And I've never believed in violence as a solution. So, lalong-lalo na pag-eleksyon. So, magdodouble ang effort ng PNP ngayon to safeguard the security of all our candidates to make sure that it is peaceful and that the process of democracy is followed.
May nilon si PNP Chief Marvin yung campaign kontra bigay. Any reaction to this? During election?
Dalawa dapat yun eh. Campaign kontra bigay at saka campaign kontra tanggap.
Wala
Two sides yun eh. Two sides yun eh. Diba? So, it's more, yung gano'n na campaign is of course, dapat yan. Pero again, it's two sides. Dapat may campaign kontra tanggap. I'm very happy to note that all our surveys show na dito naman sa Baguio, overwhelming ang lead ng mga candidates dito. And I think it's not going to be a problem. I don't believe in vote buying either. Diba? It's never been necessary sa province namin. But that is a cultural phenomenon that has to be addressed nationally. So yung campaign kontra bigay is hand in hand with campaign kontra tanggap. Dapat magkasama yun.
Maraming salamat sir.
Hello po sir. And matanong ko lang po, follow up lang po sa halalan na din. Ano po yung update dito sa pagbuwa po ng mga private armed groups na inutos niyo sa PNP, and ano po pong mga lugar dito sa bansa yung matindi yung penetration ng PAGS po?
Let's not go with the tags. Let's go with the critical areas. Doon kasi mahanap lahat yan eh. Ang nasa hotspots ng buong bansa ay dito sa Northern Luzon, isa lang yung Abra. Sa Metro Manila, wala. Sa Southern Luzon, wala. Sa Leyte, may 1 district, yung kay Richard Gomez. Ayun ang sa Ormoc. And the rest is in Barm. May ibang lugar sa Mindanao, but majority nasa Barm. So, doon ang focus of concentration namin para ma-dismantle na, para matigil ang violence. As far as private armed groups, tuloy-tuloy naman ang campaign. They're part of the 1,000 na confiscate na baril. Galing sa mga private armed groups. So, tuloy-tuloy.
Maraming salamat, Charles. Now we have from People's Television Cordillera, Christine Sabaway.
Good morning, sir. My question is, how do we ensure that the police and barangay officials in this coming election campaigns are non-partisan aside from giving orders to them to maintain neutrality?
Well, if they are reported, they will be charged. Dito na naman yun, it can be proven. Ako, you have seen my record. I have a very low tolerance for malfeasance, lalong-lalo na sa PNP. So kung may makita ko dyan, I will not hesitate to have them charged and to make sure that the due process of law is observed. Nakita din naman yan, 990 kilograms na shabu case na 2 years na nakabinbin sa Napolcon. The minute that I sat down as governor, yung mga kaso niya, as secretary pa, yung mga kaso niya, nireview ko kagad. And I prosecuted them. At ngayon, nakakulong na sila. So I will not hesitate.
Maraming salamat, Christine. Sir, can we get statements from Governor Diclas and the Mayor on the visit of Secretary Remulla here in Baguio City for interfacing with our local chief executives of Baguio and Benguet? Governor?
First of all, I would like to thank our Honorable Secretary, Secretary Remulla of our DILG, giving time to visit our province. Maraming salamat po at nakita niyo yung mga mayors natin na actually marami talagang kailangan sa development ng province. At least nasabi naman nila regarding public safety, of course, peace and order. So at least nakikita namin na may ilaw na matutulungan kami sa probinsya. So yun, of course, we thank the Secretary for visiting us. Thank you.
Maraming salamat, Governor. Now, Mayor Magalong.
Unang-una, nagpapasalamat din kami kay Secretary for visiting the city of Baguio. We have a very constructive and productive discussion a while ago. Constructive in the sense na naisabi niya sa amin kung ano yung kanyang mga insights, kanyang mga pananaw, kung paano iparating dito yung mga programa ng DILG, at the same time listening. Ang ginagamit niya ngayong sistema is active listening skills. Nakikinig siya sa ating mga local government officials dahil maganda rito is galing siya sa local government. Yun ang maganda kung magkakaroon tayo ng SILD galing sa local government. Kaya napakalaki nung kanyang pagkakaintindi kung ano yung situation natin. Productive in the sense that ang dami rin niyang in-approval in principle yung mga request, lalo-lalo na yung mga vehicles natin, mga pangangailangan ng mga local government. Kaya kami nagpapasalamat, Mr. Secretary.
Maraming salamat, Mayor Magalong. And now, let's get the concluding statement of our Honorable Secretary Remulla.
Maraming salamat. It's always a pleasure to be here in Baguio City. And it's always a treat for me to experience the weather and the hospitality. But this opportunity is about work and about listening and about complying and about reaching out to the local governments. And it's a practice I'm going to be doing for the next 2.5 years when I'm secretary. That before I go back as governor, I will do my best to effect changes so that local governance will be better and the department will be better. Thank you very much.